Tell me about your game.
We are making a game called Drift Scavenger. It's a roguelike extraction game where you are trying to get revenge on the devil for burning your house down while your family's inside.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
It's a game. Yep. It's you play as two twin girls that are evil, and they try to fight their boss, and they end up dying. And yeah, they wake up across the world without their magic, and like you do, they try and vow for revenge and learn how to be heroes along the way. And yeah.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
This is Sincerely Robin. It's a cozy B&B management narrative and cooking game set in a world with birds. Play as Robin, return to your hometown, regrow your B&B, rebuild your community, all in an effort to face winter and make rent.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
So this is Point Cloud. It's a 2D arcade shooter. It's inspired by Geometry Wars and Asteroids and Tilt to Live, which is a random mobile game that I don't know if anyone actually knows about, but I liked it. Yeah, it has this open world gimmick kind of, so you can fly around in space, the levels are in the open world, and then you shoot the level to start it, and it appears around you, and then it becomes an arena shooter kind of.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
So Real Tiny is a game where you play as a shrew and you catch little fish, also known as microfish. And yeah, it's like a cozy fishing game, and you live in a town of little animals and you catch small fish. I don't know. It's not super complicated.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
Hi, I'm Catherine, and I'm making Cryptid Cam, which is a first-person photography game inspired by Pokemon Snap.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
This is Stabby Stabby Loot Loot. It's a third-person VR dungeon crawler where you control Orin. He was out drinking the night before, so he's actually a hungover gnome in this. If you roll 5 times, he pukes, so be careful in combat. He was out gambling, drinking, lost all his money, and he prayed to one of the old gods, just in case. And the old god, who'd been ignored for years, listened. So, oh yes, so he came, he helped him, and he won lots of money. On the way home, he got mugged by goblins, and so now he's like, revenge. You got to get my money back. So off he staggered to the goblin caves and passed out. Next morning, we now have the god who's still around to help him, and we have Orin. So you get to. So the fun part of this one is you get to control both of them at once. So it is a third-person game, but you also have the god hands. You can pick up enemies. You can splat them against the walls. You got to use the hands to solve puzzles.
Very cool.
Thank you.
It's okay. It's a tile placement game, so it's kind of like Dork Romantic, if you ever played that. Yeah, so you just gain tiles, you can build up or points by magic badges. And yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye on it.
I've been seeing a lot of your games. You just keep seeming to get better and better at how. I'm getting faster, if not better, at least faster. I think so. Where is this one going to be on itch or Steam? Yeah, this will probably just be free on itch. Because I'm why? This looks so good. Yeah, but I don't know what to do with it. It's kind of done. And if you had sent me a screenshot of this a game that was released with pretty moderate success, I'd be like, yeah, no, of course, it looks really good. I'm saying. Yeah, maybe I should do it. I don't know.
What's the name of the game again?
It's called Realmfold.
Realmfold.
Yep. Love the mushroom. So what's the lore? You're a wizard. You have to build ley lines to expand your domain, and then you get points for matching terrain and making a harmonious plane of existence. Awesome. That sounds pretty good, right?
Nice.
Light sir.
Nice.
Oh, I'll take over this entire area. All that. Code it. Boom.
If there was esports for this, we would. We would.
Yeah, you're placing tiles. What's the name of your game?
Crazy Arena Chaos is the name of the game.
Tell me about it.
Sure. So it is a classic third-person brawler where you go in. It's very simple mechanics. You just go in and you beat up robots, and you are trying to win the grand prize. Right now, he just picked up the homing rockets, which will cause a lot of screen shake, but people end up having a lot of fun with this one. Be careful too, because they do hurt you if they're in vicinity, so I've had a few people kill themselves with that weapon.
Nice. So tell me about your game.
Yeah, of course. So our game that we're demoing right now is Rhythmic Radiance, and it is a 3D stylized multi-lane rhythm game. And basically, if you're familiar with Guitar Hero or Beat Saber, we kind of take the traditional 5 lanes, and we wanted to put our own twist on it. So if you're familiar with Osu, it basically uses all of the screen perspective. And for here, during the tempos of the song changes, the lanes will move in accordance with that. So you'll see this is one of our easiest maps, but in a harder level, the lanes will either scatter, go to 4 corners, the left and right, could change from 3 lanes to 5. So we're really trying to give a unique experience for, rhythm game lovers.
Nice. While they're playing, tell me about your game.
So this is...
Damn it.
Sorry.
Hello. Welcome. It's a Boston Demo Night. You can play stuff, don't worry about it. I'm just going back for like a minute here. First off, thank you everybody for coming. Thanks for coming out to Boston Game Dev Week. Thanks for supporting the local scene and checking out some great games. Thank you to our sponsors, Game Maker, Skynet Games, and Big Volver. For making this happen, we don't have any money, so that's if people aren't aware, this event is part of Boston Game Dev Week, which is a new thing that we're kind of trying to get started. It's sort of PAX adjacent. People are in town. Why not do some fun stuff? So you can go to gamedev.boston to see the full schedule and see all the other stuff we've got going on. There's a couple events outside of PAX, there's a bunch of stuff at PAX, a couple panels. We have a booth this year. What's the number offhand? 13085, something like that. I don't know. Go check it out. Got some great games there. What else? After this, we're having an after party at Flat Top Johnny's. It's a bar right there. It's like 50 feet to your. You go that way to the left. We've got the whole place booked out. Devolver's buying some food, so come hang out. Should be a good time. They got the new Pokemon pinball table, which I'm super psyched about, and it's amazing. I love it. And they got the Godzilla table, which is really good to hang out. What else? Yeah, that's basically all I got. Have fun at PAX, and have fun at all the Boston Game Dev stuff. There's also games. If you go to the end of this little hallway, go around the corner, there's more stuff over there. So check it out. Cool. Thanks, everybody.
You ready for take 2, Caleb?
Oh yeah, sure.
Tell me about your game.
So this is Brick Strike. It's a multiplayer voxel first-person shooter game. I've been working on it for about 1.5 years, but I have a long history with voxel games in general. And so the new stuff at this demo night is bomb defusal game mode, which they're playing right now. And I'm also testing a new weapon. So it'll start in a few seconds. These people look like they've played first-person shooters before.
I recognize Justin.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many hours do you have?
So is the whole environment destructible?
On the bomb diffuser mode, most of it is destructible, yeah, and buildable.
Oh wait, I'm defense.
Very cool.
Yeah, the only place you can't build is the bomb's plant sites, which he's coming up on now, and the spawn zones. If the players could build blocks in the spawn zones, they could escape.
Right.
So it's very important to keep them contained before the round starts.
Very cool.
The general idea is that you move your armies around the map and you capture locations to get money or heal your armies and like build new armies, and then you basically try and survive a certain amount of time while the enemy armies move around.
So you just have like stronger and stronger enemy armies closing in?
Yeah, that's I guess the problem with asymmetrical stuff like this is players hate that they can't outplay the computer. I'm not really sure how to receive. But like the idea is like version of this game. So yeah, like you can move here, you can go attack an enemy, and then you can auto-resolve it or fight the battle yourself. The auto-resolve is garbage right now. It's just whoever's bigger doesn't die. But then you can also go around, capture units and areas to get gold. So in 2 turns, we'll have that gold and the end of turn. And then enemies can go around and raid, the areas, and yeah, it's kind of the whole idea. And then you can fight your battles.
I do think that this does look pretty good.
Oh, thank you. And then I guess it's on nighttime, and so then you can go zoom in, run your stuff, and then you have a good old time. Yeah.
Nice.
So
just watch them kill each other.
And right now it's just foxes killing foxes, but there'll obviously be more models, and the enemies won't be your kin.
So do you just become a regular foot soldier, or are you stronger than the average guy?
So, I mean, you can be, there'll be like different upgrades where you can either upgrade your commander or upgrade your, soldiers. So you'll have bonuses as a soldier or bonuses as a commander. And so the idea I'm going to go with is it's very similar to Advanced Wars and how there's commanders for each campaign mission. And so that commander will have different play styles and stuff like that.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
Hello, we made Pull the Fire Alarm, and what do? You pull fire alarms, and I've never worked as an HR person, but, the player sure does. I don't know, it was kind of inspired by, Hotline Miami originally, but I wanted to make something incredibly stupid for a game jam. The main Kennebec log jam, we ended up winning it, and I just, continued to work on it until PAX because I saw this event was a thing.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
Well, it's a bullet hell roguelike with turn-based RPG battles, but actually it's kind of a time attack game, and your goal as the player is to figure out which enemies are faster to fight in RPG mode and which enemies are faster to gun down. And it's all part of the backdrop of a story about hacking into a medical corporation's network to find evidence of foul play.
What's the name of the game?
Traceroute.
Nice.
Thank you.
Tell me about your game.
So Wall Dodging 3D is a game where all you have to do is dodge walls by moving the ball left and right to avoid hitting walls. And then hitting a wall resets the level, whereas making it to the end of the level without hitting a wall lets you move on to the next level.
Cool. Tell me about your game.
Sure. I'm totally self-taught. What you see here is about 3 years of progress towards a gothic fantasy boomer shooter built in Unreal Engine 5. Parkour, momentum, and shooting evil things. I really just wanted to put everything that I thought was cool about video games and media into a game. I did everything but the music. So I modeled everything, I engineered everything, Yeah, I'm just grateful to get everybody's thoughts on it.
What's the name of the game?
Rune, RVNE.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
So you play as two body snatchers from 1800s Edinburgh. You are selling cadavers to local hospitals, and you don't realize that you've actually body snatched a vampire. It plays as kind of like a horror Oregon Trail like.
What's the name?
Maury.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
It's a game. It's a tower defense. It's made in Game Maker.
Does it have a name?
Summon Island. The robot pirate invasion was today.
Nice.
It reminded me of you. I was.
Tell me about your game.
So this is a anime game where you can pick your own anime character and play against another one. Like from any anime in the entire world. Okay, that's not true. There are some animes that I did not include in this, but as you can see right now, it's Sasuke versus Naruto, and you can play as anyone else if you want. You can play as like stuff from One Punch Man, Naruto, Attack on Titan, really any anime.
Does it have a name?
Well, it was. I actually took a game and then I put stuff in the game. It used to be a game with no anime characters and only kind of like two kung fu guys that would fight. But then I added anime characters. But it was called Ikamon, but now I call it Anime Battles.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
So this is Iron Voyage. It's a kind of base builder exploring game where you build a train and kind of turn it into a moving town. You pick up people to be part of your crew or to help them get from one place to another, or you help them bring stuff and you trade and kind of explore the world.
Nice. What's the name?
Iron Voyage.
Thanks. Is this your game?
Yes, it's our game.
How do you like the UI in that game? In the items. Right.
Yeah, please take a picture.
Tell me about your game.
This game is inspired by mouthwashing, my favorite game. Yep. And it's about, it's horror, and it's about mental health. It's about the issues with mental health and how you act in your life with mental health issues. Yeah, so it's my first project. I'm trying something. It's something new, and that's it. Yeah.
What's the name of the game?
The Psycho and the Killer.
Thanks. Tell me about your game.
It's a puzzle game. It's a Sokoban-like game, but you can cut the space and glue them up. Basically, you can imagine this as creating portals. But the core mechanism is that you can cut any way you want. And when you are creating portals, one portal is marked green, where you can travel between these portals in the Euro way. But one portal is red, where you travel between these portals in the opposite direction. So that means if you go from here, then you come out from here. Sorry. Yeah, so that means if you go from here, then you come out from here. That's what it means to travel in the opposite direction. And then you can cut the space in whatever the way you want. So this will give you a lot of freedom, so that you can beat the lot of seeming impossible levels. Yeah.
Nice. What's it called?
Client cut. It's here. You see that the cut is KUT. It's not CUT.
That's because we want the two words to have the same letter.
Nice.
Because we want like it to be written KK instead of Casey. Like, I feel we feel like KK is more like better than Casey in some sense.
Nice. Tell me about your game.
So our game is about a boy who's in a coma and he can't see anything, and the game is based on echolocation. So you navigate yourself through the black screen, basically using sound that you make, and you spread light like this. And the boy has to pass levels through his memories, and then he'll wake up from the coma.
Very cool. Is this game yours?
Yeah.
Mind telling me about it?
Oh yeah, sure. Am I being interviewed? Yep. Oh my God. Yeah. So I work for a company called Starlight Games Inc. We're a new company, and it's our game Zuminos. It's basically a roguelike deck builder that you have to match color to make a legal play or habitat of the animal, so land, sea, or sky. And then as the game progresses, you get better abilities, and the scores end up going really big. So it's a big number game. Number go up. Currently, our max int is something to the power of 308, which means there's 308 zeros at the end of the number.
Nice.
It's a big math game. So
What's the name?
Zuminos. And it's currently out with the demo. It's not released, but we have a free demo on Steam where you can give it a try and try to reach our max int.
Very cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Unified definition. Linear, you ask, it's both roguelike. Okay. It'll be like a really good Pokemon items.
Yeah, I kind of want you to play on an easier level, but I think
It's inspired.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
Like,
You did it.
Yeah, I think I want to have it maybe a little bit more on the casual side, but like. Yeah. There's gonna be a better market for it, actually. Yeah.
I know none of them.
I think quite broad and to dash.
So like this announcement.
I mean, you're asking for a lot. Good. I mean, we're enjoying it.
Like so, we share a very similar passion.
You've seen the homies talk about that. It's interesting. There was a lightning talk about like some guy's chair causing.
I got that as soon as we could be screen equals whatever. Exactly.
Especially because like what I'm talking about right now, where it's just like
Some of those guys fine with me, but I've been writing for 20 years and like a scribble.
so that's how you make money.
Teachers and that's cool.
How long did you
Life best. Tell them to take it off and stand 6 feet away.
Yeah, okay. Right there.
All right.
You're gonna cause problems.
I have an announcement. This is a 10-minute warning to go to Flat Top Drawings. We gotta be out of here by 9. Thank you guys so much for coming, and we'll see you there.
I already filmed everything over there. This is going to be the transition. I already filmed what's her name saying, hey, everybody go to the bar. So everybody go to the bar, and like 2 seconds of this, and then in the bar. And then that'll be it. And yeah.
Hey, how's it going? What's going on? Oh my god, I'm Mark Aldridge.
Yes.
The people who know it's too crowded outside, not enough room for all of our bags.
Too crowded. Did they rent the entire bar?
But look how crowded though, as opposed to out here is where
too many people.
This is where the hotness is. You can warm up with the hot.
Really? Because it seems pretty cold. Huh? Probably a corner somewhere.